So in our NLP series today, I would like to talk about representational system. So what is representation? The way that we represent things. So there are two ways that we represent. One is within ourselves, and one is through our actions, in what we say and how we do. So as you had seen my earlier videos, the information that we receive from outside, it gets filtered through our senses, that is our visual, auditory, and then kinesthetic, olfactory and gustatory. So visual senses is our eyes, auditory sense organ is our ear, and kinesthetic is through the touch, the whole body, and olfactory is our the sense of smell, and gustatory is sense of taste. So what happens is the information, it moves inside us through our system, and we represent it. So in last video I talked about the perception and the process. So in the perception, when we talk about the perception is about understanding things. So what happens the moment we receive data, let's say the visual data and the auditory data and the kinesthetic data, the olfactory as well as the gustatory, it gets into our mind, and we start processing it, and there we start adding a meaning to it, and we start interpreting sometimes. So in our later videos we will understand that how many times interpretation doesn't work. Okay, so then we start representing it as maps within ourselves. Now how we represent it? So think about latest moment, any happy moment in your life. Just for a moment think about an happy moment, and when you close your eyes, or you can even keep your eyes open, as you think about that moment, what are the things that comes in your mind? So there can be an image that comes up. There can be a kind of sounds that someone talking to you, or it can be very noisy, or it can be so rhythmic, or it can be jarring, whatever it is, or a kind of feeling when you think about that memory. Now this memory is a recording that had happened inside our mind. It means that we have represented it. We represented the data that we have received and processed, and it has been stored. That stored information is called representation. And whenever we get into that memory, this representation triggers everything within us, and we are as a whole, all our senses get triggered. Let's say you now, I will invite you to think about your favorite dish. It can be an ice cream, it can be a chocolate, it can be a chat like pani puri, bel puri, or anything. Just close your eyes and think. The moment you think, some might see the image and start salivating. Some might hear the sound of crunching it in their mouth and start salivating. Some might start having the fragrance. Right? So this is how we represent things inside, and so beautiful, by the way. And we can take absolute control of this. More than control, we can understand, and this understanding helps us to lead a free life. Right? So as of now, we will stop here, and in our future videos we will add more.